I'm Angela Potochnik. I'm a professor of philosophy here at the University of Cincinnati, and I'm also the director of the Center for Public Engagement with Science at UC. So my research does not directly focus on issues related to sustainability. Instead, my interest in sustainability really comes from my role in directing the Center for Public Engagement with Science, or as we often call it, PEWS. So with PEWS, we've been working over the last several years to develop an approach to public engagement with science, to thinking consciously and developing the interface between science and the public in a way that is partnered with community organizations who are also doing this work, that is also sort of very conscious of this as an interdisciplinary project that really depends crucially on the work of researchers with a lot of different areas of expertise. And when you think about sort of that approach to public engagement with science in general, it's something that is, I think, also very well suited to target sustainability in particular. And so my interest in sustainability really comes from that perspective of wanting to take these tools we've been developing about science and the public in general and focus it on the particular issue that's of significant academic interest at institutions and also at academic institutions and also significant public interest, and try to have our resources brought to bear there. The Center for Public Engagement with Science, or PEWS, has started a sustainability-focused initiative quite recently. This isn't a new effort to do sustainability research at UC or something like that. Rather, what it is an attempt to thoughtfully support recognition of existing sustainability research at UC and including across disciplines to expand the sort of interdisciplinary strength or multidisciplinary strength of that sustainability research, and then bring attention to that work, public attention to that work, as well as working to support opportunities for sustainability research, all of the great sustainability research already happening at UC to occur in a way that's more organically and more deeply connected to the community and to all of the organizations and people in Greater Cincinnati who are doing hard and inspired work on sustainability as well. I am the child of hippies who were part of the Back to the Land movement, and so I spent my first few years living with parents who are living independently off the land and off the grid. So that gives me, I think, an interesting perspective that I bring to my much more ordinary day-to-day life today. So inspired by that sort of, very specific childhood experience, I think that plays a role in the spirit in which I engage with things just like backyard gardening and composting, as well as a sort of unexciting details like just being conscious of making my footprint of existence and the footprint of my kids be a small one. So what I want to talk about here is actually an upcoming event that we have planned as part of the sustainability initiative that we're doing at PEWS. On April 15th, from 12 to 2 p.m., we'll have a virtual event on Zoom that focuses on how community partnership can serve sustainability work. And our thought in that event was to sort of flip the general approach, where often when academics in a university setting do an event for the public, we think of that as opportunities for researchers to talk about the work that they do with a public audience, which is a great format. But what we're trying to do for our community partnership in sustainability event is to do the opposite, to invite leaders of community organizations that are quite active on sustainability issues in Greater Cincinnati to talk about the work of their organizations, the opportunities that they have and potential interests they have for partnership with researchers at the University of Cincinnati, as well as other universities in our region, and then existing partnership activities that they have with researchers to sort of illustrate what that might look like. So we're really excited to have join us Green Umbrella, as well as the City of Cincinnati Office of Environment and Sustainability, Confluence, which is an organization that brings together a lot of water-focused organizations in our region, as well as Groundwork Ohio River Valley and the Cincinnati Nature Center. So we'll have representatives from each of those organizations speak to their interests and existing collaborations with the University of Cincinnati. There are two really interesting opportunities that I think we have at this juncture. First of all, there's so much strength at UC already in sustainability research and in community partnered research and activities that we really are well positioned to be a full partner at the table in leading on at least the sort of intellectual and academic front, the research front in regional efforts in sustainability. I think that UC sustainability research is quite strong in its academic reputation nationally and internationally. But what I mean by UC being a regional leader and partner is quite consciously leaning into our geographic and community position such that we really can sort of partner on issues and topics of particular relevance and importance to the greater Cincinnati region.